So my name is Dax Dasilva. I'm a conservationist. Spent a lot of time caring about the environment and investing in conservation projects for the last few years. I'm also a tech CEO, so that's my background of my career. But in recent years, I've spent a lot of time going to on the ground to a lot of conservation projects that I've invested in. I took an interest in that, from an early age when I joined a protest in British Columbia where they were cutting down thousand-year-old trees, and we were able to save that area, Clayoquot Sound, and it showed me the power of collective action, and that's why I thought, later when I've had some success and I was able to have the time and the resources to do so, I wanted to start actively protecting, these critically endangered areas because the time is really now. It's urgent to do it. And so I made an investment from all of the from some of the proceeds of the company that I run, Lightspeed. Some of the money from the IPOs that we've done that came to me personally, and I invested 40 million across 10 conservation projects. And so the goal was really to go on the ground, meet these grassroots frontline warriors and heroes for places as far as the Amazon to the Congo to Indonesia to us. We did a ship with Sea Shepherd, fighting illegal trawling on the high seas. Projects in the Caribbean, in Trinidad and Haiti. Also some projects in my native Canada, in BC where I grew up, and in Quebec where I live now. And I think it was just choosing projects where there was some really incredible people at the core of it, of the project, like change makers that we could all look to as, look what an individual can do. How inspiring that one person, and their vision stood in the way of the bulldozers or stood in the way of extinction of a species. And in some cases, there's really amazing, inspiring stories of restoration. Indigenous people that restored a river that had been destroyed, or a valley that had been destroyed by logging, for example. And all of this is captured in a book of the 2 years that I was able to do this. For 2 years, I stepped away from being the CEO of Lightspeed and was the chair of the board. So it gave me an opportunity to do these adventures where at the beginning I'm very terrified of being in the jungle, and towards the end, I'm in the Amazon with Dr. Jane Goodall. That's the final chapter. So it's Amazon at the beginning, at the end of Echoes from Eden. But yeah, it was a personal journey. These 2 years of growth, but also I learned firsthand the value of going on the ground because it showed me the social, economic, political context of what it takes to save a place or save a species. And and it also inspired me, and it should inspire the reader of what these incredible frontline fighters for the environment can do. And I love the quote by Dr. Jane Goodall that she would always repeat, which is, "Hope is only wishful thinking without action." And, I'd come back from these trips and folks would ask me, "Don't you get depressed about the environment? Don't you get depressed about everything that's being destroyed?" And I would say no, because what I saw with these projects is action. And that we invested, in these projects, and look at what they were able to do. Nature has an incredible ability to heal itself and resurge. And so when we partner with nature and we invest to repair things that have been destroyed, or protect things that are still intact, um, there is no better investment because nature will always exceed our expectations. And it's for the long-term health of us, the animals that inhabit these places as their homes, and also for future generations. So when you see action, when you take action, there is even more possibility of hope, but there cannot be hope without you actually, maybe starting in small acts, but then, graduating to bigger acts, because those are the things that give all of us hope and inspire all of us to do more, because now is not the time to stop on protecting our planet and fighting for the environment.